Welcome my friends, thank you for joining me for this video tour today. Today I'm out in the desert in Arizona at Jamie's Van Build Party, and I'm here with Heather and her amazing school bus, which we call Skoolies. And this one, you can see up there, has a VW on top.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let Heather do a tour and tell us all about her amazing home on wheels. And she'll give us a tour of what's inside and outside. I think you'll just love this.
The bus was purchased by us, there's 3 of us that have it, about 8 months ago. So that would be 2019. What month are we in? I guess it would be March. March of 2019 was the final purchase. The bus bottom part is a 92 International, and then the Volkswagen up top, which was pulled out of a junkyard, sawzalled off, that is a 72 Volkswagen, and it's 13 windows in length. We've taken a measuring tape to it, but because I didn't write it down, I'm gonna guess 36, 38 feet. Road Sweet Home, the bus family, is our social media handle. It was started by the Loose family, who were the previous bus owners. Amazing folks. This hashtag will most likely get painted over at some point, which I know is super sad because it's a gorgeous paint job, but there's some work that needs done and some rust spots that are developing. So eventually we are going to have to change the paint job, but you can find us at Road Sweet Home, the bus family, on Facebook and Instagram. The name of the rig is Addie, and that's named after a friend, child of some friends of the Loose family who loved this bus so much, but unfortunately had a bone disease. I can't speak to it that well because I don't exactly remember the details, and passed. But Addie is on the road with the bus all the time, and that's something we're going to continue to honor. That is the name of this bus. So as you can see, we have our deck pulled off to the side, and we had it pulled off to the other side a few days ago because what we're doing is we're scraping away all the old silicone, scrubbing it down, using some geocell to fix up those seals, and then we're painting it with the Henry's Eco White. And hopefully that will take care of quite a few leaks that we have on the bus right now, which makes it really complicated when we're trying to go through beautiful, lush places like Oregon and Washington State, which we love. So we have a waste vegetable oil tank here. This was also something that was added in by the Luce family. That's L-U-C-E. And at this point, we have not tackled learning how to utilize it, but we're very excited about eventually adding that into our repertoire. It's a learning curve living on the road. So I purchased this beautiful shower curtain at a thrift store in the oyster capital of the world, and it's really useful, as you can see, to create some extra shade, especially out here in the desert where it gets very hot during the day, and it stays a little bit cooler inside with that. If you'd like to join me in the bus, I'll show you inside. My friend Marge gifted me these in West Virginia, which is where we came out from when we purchased the bus. And I wanted to bring a little bit of gifts that friends have given me over the years on the road with me. So I have little things here and there throughout the bus. And it's a lot of fun for people to play with, this poetry art. And there's some interesting words because it's the Shakespeare set, as well as like the regular one mingled in there. And then over here, we have some additional storage, which is completely packed right now. And it's really useful to have that built in. Again, this was work done by the Loose family, and it's just been a great asset to have a lot of things already done. The bus needs some love and attention right now, and we're working on that too. These license plates have been put up by the previous bus owners, and they show places where they have traveled to. Mostly, there's a couple that aren't actual representations of that, Hawaii and Alaska. But that's not to say that the bus may not make it there someday. So that's what we have going on here. And then just some more gifts from lovely friends, people I've actually met on this journey. This Chonk Life one I really love, made by my friend Amanda. And then this was made by my friend Gemma, the home wood burning. Oh, the bathroom. This is the toilet right in here. This great oval shaped door. And we removed the black water tank and put in a Nature's Head composting toilet, which we love. It's so much more convenient. We emptied the black water once and did not like doing that at all, and so we decided to convert to a composting toilet, and that's what we have. There's a few things that need done in there too, maybe some repainting in there too, but this has been really helpful. So this is our dining room table, and it's a repurposed church pew bench. This table was made by Jerb Luce, and this bus used to be a restaurant. It was a food truck called Big Bear's Cafe, and that is how the Luce family made a living. And then eventually they decided they wanted to live on the road full time, so they turned this bus into a what they call a tiny home. You know, that's the good term right now. So it's had a lot of lives. School bus, food truck, and then now a tiny home. So this is our seating area. It also works as storage, specifically for our battery bank, which is located under here, and our inverter, which we did do that work too to upgrade to a pure sine wave inverter in order to keep our technology lasting longer. And also the first one lit on fire our first month on the bus. So that was fun. Luckily we were here and it was kept minimal. We vented this area underneath here, which has helped considerably. As you can imagine, if you're putting in an inverter, please vent it. It needs that air. And we have some cabinetry up here where we keep dishes. I've been starting to put posters up of places we've been on the road. And then if you go to our lovely kitchen area, you can see that we, in fact, do cook and eat here because there's a lot of dishes that we'll get to eventually. But right now we need to spend daylight hours working on the roof, and then we do dishes when we can fill them in. Our sink is great. It's really helpful to have this. It's like stainless steel is wonderful for living on the road. We're eventually going to upgrade our mirrors outside to stainless steel mirrors. And there is a cat that lives on the bus, so you can see a cat box, but that cat is an outside cat, so it doesn't always use the litter box. And then we have this wonderful oven that is not only a range, but we do have oven space in here. And some more storage underneath and to the sides of the kitchen space. I have so many feelings about having the Volkswagen up top. It provides great headspace, and I'm relatively tall at 5'9", so I do love feeling like I don't have to hunch over, even though the ceiling is really not making me hunch, but you feel more closed in, so you kind of start to do that anyways. So it's lovely for that reason. It's complicated. It gets complicated because it's also one of the things that's causing us quite a few leaks. So if you put a hole in your roof, you're inviting water in, and you got to make sure it's sealed up really well. And if you don't know how to do it, there's so many people who can help you at an event like this, the enigmatic Nomadic's 2019 van build. We found out about this from the Skoolie family, Travis and Stephanie Matthews, about a month ago on the road. And that's how we ended up here, and it's been super helpful to have so many people who have been living this lifestyle longer or just have more experience in building, construction, solar, all of the things that are part of this particular rig. The vision behind the Luce family putting the Volkswagen on top of this bus was to accommodate their family living full-time on the road. And that was such a wonderful experience for all of them to have. and you'll see the additional headspace here, which was really helpful because Gerb was a super tall dude. But also on the other side of the wall, which you'll find out about shortly, they really needed that additional space as well. So while it's a little bit complicated for us right now, hopefully the Henrys will seal all of those leaks up. So there's no plants in here right now, but one of the things I really need is green plant life around me. And they're sitting outside right now getting some really nice desert sun, because you can see it's pretty shaded right here now because of how the bus is oriented. But when it's sunny right here, there's plants in there. We have a really great storage area right here against the hallway. We use it for food storage, crock pot, bungee cords, all the things. And we keep trying to dial in exactly how to organize it. But it's, regardless of how it looks right now, it's so useful to have this additional, I tend to call it the pantry area for storage. And then this is where we turn on our water pump in order to do dishes. And then off here to your left would be what we're using as a storage room right now. So this is our storage area. It was part of the bedroom of the two children who lived on the bus previously, Charity and Ella. And you can see we've got a fantastic little dresser. But right now, mostly we have geocell and towing tools that we need to get in place to get our towing in order. The steps lead up to a second bedroom. So we have the bedroom at the back of the hallway, and we also have a bedroom right upstairs. So we're going to head upstairs now. Let me show you what we have going on up there.
I'm popping into the video tour here just out of logistic difficulty. Originally, this little space here, which is the Volkswagen that's mounted on top of the Skoolie, was used by a couple of kids. So they were in this small space here. Absolutely wonderful, fun space for a couple of kids. But I'm not quite limber enough to be the monkey to turn around and be able to get this shot from the other side. So anyway, just wanted to sort of explain what's going on here with this particular space. Really, really fun space. And on the other side is the outdoor deck, which they're currently working on right now.
Over here is the deck, and as you can see, it's off to the side. It normally is not that way. It is that way so that we can continue to seal this part of the roof. And you can kind of tell, maybe in the video, that right here, there's the line of the Henrys that we've already painted. And this side, we've scraped, and we have cleaned, and we have used some rust converter. So there's all these steps we're going through. Here's the bedroom. Well, one of two. And it's a king-size bed, which I've never had before. Super luxurious. As you can see, there is another member of the bus family right here taking a nap, which is pretty much what they do daily, all day, and then they go run around outside at night. This is Desta. And there's some little storage pockets here and there. We have some shelving, and underneath of the bed is a very important storage area for us. We fit, clothing, blankets, extra tools, anything you can think of. And so underneath this entire bed, there's a whole lot of storage, which is really great.
Heather, thank you so much for showing me this amazing Skoolie and sharing that with us. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love all the creativity, especially the Volkswagen on the top and the space that's here. And I can see that you're just becoming quite at home here. Thank you so much for this tour.
Thank you, Seven. Thank you for being interested and seeing what it's about. I've really enjoyed meeting you and getting to know you a little bit over this van build. That kombucha sharing was wonderful. And I just also want to mention how grateful I am to the Luce family for including me in Road Sweet Home, the bus family. There's so much creativity that already existed because of their passions in this space. And we're hoping to honor that and add on to it. And my brother, who's not here right now, Matthew, he is also one of the bus owners, and there's also Andrew. So I just want to mention them, even though they're not in the video.
Mm-hmm. So I just love this concept of passing a creative, amazing home, a space like this, onto a new set of residents, and them respecting and cherishing the love and effort that went into that and carrying that forward. That, I think, is an amazing thing that we see in the Skoolie community as well as some of the van life communities. So that's an awesome thing to have. Thank you so much for watching. Savor the moment, and I hope to see you in a future tour video.